sitting on cement, and I'm viewing a ship, like a Carnival Cruise Line.
On the ocean?
On the ocean,
Okay.
a vast ocean. It's during the daylight, it seems like early morning. It's red on the bottom and white on the top. It looks fairly new. My family, my husband, and my son and daughter are standing behind me. I'm viewing the attendees loading the boat underneath. My son and I have a telephoto lens.
So it's at dock?
It's at dock.
Okay.
We have a telephoto lens on our right shoulder. And I tell my son to go and give it to the attendees to put under a boat. As I am telling him that, he is almost there at the boat. I hear a surround sound voice of God say, "Do not get on the boat." I scream at my son and say, "Pull the cameras back." He pulls them back, and he comes up and he said, "I got them." I'll go to the right, and there is a little hut there that I say, "We're never going to see our luggage again." I'm very peaceful. I walk over there and say, "We need to buy some clothes." I'm the only one that purchases clothes. I look, and there's sales everywhere, and I said, "I need to buy safari clothes." I buy one outfit, and I feel favored that I got it at a very good cost. I go back, and I see that there's a gentleman that has a white turban on. It looks like Osama bin Laden. He has a hand on a button, and he looks with a smile and deceit on his face and pushes the button. The button releases a missile that goes and hits the boat, and it goes into hundreds of thousands of little pieces. Then I see the word March/April, and I see the word cholera.
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 Okay, got it. Okay, so here's basically what God was showing you. He was showing you that there's going to be obviously some type of terrorist activity regarding shipping companies. 2, it's probably going to happen in a March-April time frame, between March and April, but it didn't say what year. So we just know March-April time frame. Number 2, it says that you may have been involved in a cruise or telling you not to take a cruise. The telescoping lens on your right shoulder, right is what you have faith and strength to do. Left is what you were called, born to do. So you have, because of your gift mix, you have the strength to believe that when you see something, telephoto means into the future. When you see something that's coming into the future, you have the ability to do something either about it or to avoid it. You went and you bought new clothes. New clothes means that it probably means changing the way you're thinking, changing the way your lifestyle, changing the way that you perceive things that were going on. Then watching, obviously, the person pushing the button and the detonation of the ship basically says that there's going to be attacks on ocean-going vessels. And it's not just the pirates, the Somalian pirates. It is actually type of terrorist type of activity. So that was a prophetic dream, not about you so much. Okay? And God does that. See, God speaks from the outside. God knows the future. God gives us prophetic dreams. When you read the writings of Jung, when you read the writings of and the Gestalt philosophy, you recognize that they always had a quandary, that they did recognize that certain dreams predicted the future, but they don't know how that happened. And Jung, towards the end of his life, actually wrote to a friend of his saying, "I believe I have missed the major point of dreams, that they are far more spiritual than I thought." So, at least you got that part. Okay, yes?
I was with a big group of people, and we were kind of at a concert. There was a big gathering. It was outdoors, but there was a tornado coming, so we all left. And the next thing that I saw was a bunch of us were outside of a big hotel that had been destroyed by the tornado. And when I was in front of the hotel, I remembered that when we were going to the hotel, we were in a bus, like a public city bus, and couldn't remember what happened, but the bus had been in an accident somehow, and I was sitting on the side of the bus, and the bus had like broken into me. And
like
so
a piece of it had, or
like it crushed around me,
okay,
and it was sticking inside of me.
Okay.
There was a horse in the bus behind me and a cow in the bus next to me, and there was people on the bus also. And when we were outside the hotel, I remembered that, and I was asking Sophia and Judah, my siblings, what happened to me, and I felt fine, but I didn't know how I got out of the bus or anything. So I kept asking them, what happened? How, like, am I okay? What happened with the bus? And nobody would tell me what happened.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you remember who's driving the bus? Nobody? You can't remember that? Okay, basically what the dream simply means is that there's something that you're involved with, trying to get you from one place in your life to another place in your life that is going to break apart. You're going to be okay in it. Your children are going to be okay in it. Don't be distraught when that happens. But there may be some damage, but it won't be physically, it won't be that painful. It may be disappointing, but it's letting you know that something that you're involved in is going to kind of collapse around you. Okay?
Okay.
All righty. And so why would God give you a dream like that? Yeah, to prepare you, to warn you, so that you know, okay, I need to be careful what I get involved with. I need to be careful what I'm doing. I might need to reevaluate what I'm doing. Buses are temporary things. They get you from one place to another, but they're not meant to last a long time. Houses are more long-lasting. Buses are temporary. You hop on a bus to go from point A to point B. At point B, you get off and go to your destination. It's a means of getting you somewhere. So a means of getting you where you want to go may not prove out the way you want it to, but you'll be okay through it. Okay? And the horse and the cow, yeah. Horse is power. So on a bus around you, now were they wrecked? No. Okay, so the other buses around you, one horse was power. Horses are power. Cows are laborious, meaning they are the labor animal. They plow the field. They would turn the turnstile around the grain and to grind the grain and so on in previous days. And so they were thought of like muzzling the ox and that type of thing. They're a labor. So one is, you're going to have two choices before you. So one will be more labor intensive, one will be a power intensive type of bus. So thank you for reminding me of that. Very good. So there's your alternatives. Yes.
I've had a recurring dream for the past several years, and also involving transportation, namely airplanes, and they're always crashing. Sometimes it's actually going like this vertically in a type of whirlwind. Sometimes I'm sitting on the plane actually looking at a microscope